The following video you're about to watch involves Eric Weinstein, who's brilliant and attended ARC meetings in London recently. And they had just received letter 2. I'm sure he's still in communication with ARC. And just be aware that this fact may be influencing his opinions in the following video.
This is the moment. Why are we not holding a conference on after capitalism and communism? What is the next economic system? Do you imagine that Adam Smith and Karl Marx would just be sitting on their hands? No, they'd be smart enough to say, okay, we now need a new model.
My second letter, which ARC had just received, goes at length discussing mutualism and the fundamental aspects of mutualism.
When do you start getting excited about breaking wildly new ground? When do you start thinking about taking fantastic risks, huge chances, things that are noble enough to reacquaint ourselves with the idea of a quest?
My proposals are a fantastic risk. They are great change, and I beg and I plead throughout my letters for ARC to take that risk.
And think about, am I comfortable dying always having been careful not to say anything that would rock the boat? Because if you're comfortable with that, if that's okay, because this is the only time you get to do this, that's your choice.
My proposals are the definition of rocking the boat, but the ARC is unsinkable. So rock away.
But again, you can also potentially try to architect a system that doesn't have the same crazy needs for growth, that has a plan for when growth is naturally present, when growth is absent. We should be sitting around talking about what is the new economics. Instead, what we're talking about is how do we keep communism at bay while capitalism is struggling? And my feeling is Tweedledum and Tweedledee, you may have a preference between the two of them, but everything is telling you innovate in a new economic market-based system.
That's exactly what I've been doing. This has to be the conversations that ARC is having behind the scenes.
This is part of the problem as well, Eric. And look, I'm in favor of democracy. This is not an argument pro-autocracy. I want to make that absolutely clear before I say
But
this.
don't we need a dictator?
Yeah. But, you know, when you have... we need one now! No. When you have...
This conversation is amazing and revealing. I've sent several essays, pro-monarchist essays, to ARC, and they should have received them by now and possibly discussed them.
The world of remarkable people needs to be more unshackled. And more people need to be invited in case they are also remarkable and they come from circumstances where it wasn't identified.
Hello, I'm right here. Reach out to me.
We need a new economic model that is based on the tiny number of people who can perform in these completely crazy circumstances. We need to make their lives great.
Enough games, enough gatekeeping. Contact me. So here he is talking about the secret ARC meeting.
Kind of a secret meeting of incredible people in London, billionaires at the table in general. I said, at some point somebody called on me, and it was a peer, and said, Eric has something to say. I didn't really have something to say, but one of the things I said is, I just listened to you all talking behind closed doors about the need to help those less fortunate. Nobody would believe that that's what you're actually talking about behind closed doors.
The main themes of my letters have been iniquity and righteousness over and over again. And by manifesting those two things, we can achieve the mythical 2-day work week.
I think what we have to do is we have to put forward a positive vision where we're starting to talk about, you can see when you come up with a song lyric, I'm in your song. Mm-hmm. I'm feeling it, I'm thinking it. Show people what's possible.
I wonder if he's seen any of the arcology videos, the cities. You have to wonder if he's just gatekeeping the audience, the public. So the following is his closing statement on what the world needs and needs to be talking about.
We particularly need to get neurodivergent people outside of the schooling system, more of them advancing radically quickly made feel confident that they will have lives with second homes, that they can have 3 children, they can get help in the house if what they're doing is taking their rare gifts and putting them in the service of humanity.
So that concludes the video. Let me know if you think that he's seen my ARC letters. And remember, a single ARC conference is more powerful than 1,000 years of propaganda.